Welcome, and thank you for joining us for the second webinar of our series, How to Stand Out in a Difficult Job Market. Today's webinar is Tailoring Your Cover Letter, where we will discuss generally accepted guidelines for writing a cover letter and the importance of tailoring it to the position advertisement or description while showcasing your character and personality. Today, we will define what a cover letter is, discuss the parts and their purposes, and cover the do's and don'ts of writing your cover letter. What do employers want to learn from your cover letter? Bottom line, employers are looking to see if you can fill their needs. A good cover letter will tell the employer who you are, what some of your accomplishments are, and how you can help or what you can offer them. You want them to feel like you are talking directly to them. So what is a cover letter? A cover letter is more of an introductory conversation and should flow like one. You will want to state your name, say hello, tell them who you are, what you've done, and what you can offer them. And lastly, tell them goodbye. You will remember from the first webinar, Polishing Your Resume, the modern job search has turned the resume into a technical document, meaning decisions are made based on what percentages of the resume text matches the job description. So a cover letter gives you a chance to explain your goals and show the hiring manager who you really are, your chance to show your personality. Keep in mind that cover letters can be filtered by automatic tracking software systems as well, but the space is valuable. You will want to include some keywords and phrases here, but only once. We will carry on our introductory conversation through the parts. Contact info. Here we'll make it as easy as possible for the hiring managers to contact us. The opening, or the hook, which includes a greeting. The body, which tells who you are, what you've done, and what you will bring. The closing, where we tell them thanks and goodbye. And finally, a formal salutation. The first section of your cover letter is the contact information. You will want to include your full name, address, including your zip code for automatic tracking software purposes, and the phone number with the area code. Just like the contact information listed on your resume, you should list the same info here to make it easy as possible for the hiring manager to reach you. You will notice the brand carried over from the resume webinar with the contact information centered. Just below your contact information, you'll list the hiring manager's contact information and greeting. In our modern age of personalization, to whom it may concern is both an antiquated and detached way to address a cover letter. It may also imply that you have not researched the company. The second section is the hiring manager info, which includes a greeting to them. It is important to find out the name of the hiring manager and greet them directly. This will let the hiring manager or company know that you have done your research or can simply follow instructions. You can usually find the hiring manager's name by searching the company website. Few job postings list the hiring manager by name, but many will tell you the position to which you would be reporting. You can also find it through LinkedIn. Start off by searching for the company page on LinkedIn. Once you are on the company's LinkedIn page, click See All Employees on LinkedIn near the top. You can also find the hiring manager's info by calling the company and ask which hiring manager is assigned to this particular position. Be polite and honest and explain that you are about to apply for a job and you'd like to know who you should address in your cover letter. Once you learn the name, a simple greeting of, for example, Jane or Hello Jane is all you need. As a last resort, if you cannot find such information, make the greeting the least generic you can. Pay attention to the submission instructions for clues of who will be reviewing your materials or making the hire. An example of this would be, "Dear committee members." The third section and beginning of the real substance to your cover letter is the opening. Think of the opening as your hook. It's your chance to pull the hiring manager in. How exactly do you write a good hook? You will want to tell the hiring manager what position you are applying for and what makes the company or position unique to you. Think about what skills set you apart from the other candidates or how your experience would make you invaluable to the company. What can you do that nobody else can? Now, don't go overboard with information in your opening, though. Pick just one or two things you think are most relevant and most important to a particular job. Next is your body. After your opening, the next couple of paragraphs are going to include what you know about the company and team, why you are writing, and what you can offer them. This is where you will use keywords and phrases from the job description or advertisement to show what you are bringing to the position and that you are what the company is looking for. You may include a story about you that relates to the position. Remember, the body of the cover letter is all about selling yourself. You will explain how your skills and expertise are a perfect match for the position. Pinpoint your most relevant qualifications and measurable accomplishments and discuss in detail. For example, if you're applying for a job in sales, you might include, in Q4 of 2015, I increased sales by 15%. Or for applying a job in well development, you may say, worked on a team of 3 developers to build out a full mobile app. Someone in a managerial position could say, led a team of 15 to reach combined $250,000 in sales in 1 quarter. Just like when writing a resume, your cover letter should only include the most relevant and positive information about you. Now in the body, you will want to remember to change tenses. Explain who you are in present tense. Explain important aspects of your work history in past tense. And switch to future tense when discussing the ways you would perform if given the position. On to the closing. This last paragraph should be used to thank the hiring manager for his or her time and to mention any attachments such as your resume, portfolio, or samples and give them a call to action. Keep the closing professional and try not to sound too eager since eagerness can come off as desperate. For example, rather than saying something like, looking forward to hearing more about the position, say something like, I look forward to finding out if I'm a match for this position. To finish out the closing, you'll want to do a formal salutation and signature. You can use sincerely, best, regards, yours, or any other professional sign-off. Use your first and last name as your signature. If sending via email, send from a personal email account that does not list your current work signature beneath the email. As we round out today's webinar on tailoring your cover letter, I want to leave you with the tips seen on the slide and a few others. Remember to do your research before writing the cover letter. It should be customized to that specific company's values and needs. Hiring managers can spot a generic resume or cover letter from a mile away. Use the job posting as your guide for what topics to focus on to gather keywords. Dig deeper here and learn more about the company. Keep your cover letter short and to the point. The hiring manager will be reading lots of cover letters. Make yours stand out with as little as text as possible. Do not simply rephrase your resume. Let your personality show and go into further detail about your most valuable skills and experiences. If emailing your cover letter, be thoughtful in your subject line. Never leave the subject line blank, and double check for specific instructions in the job posting. If possible, use it to sell yourself. For example, in your subject line, list experienced software engineer seeks senior level mobile position. During today's webinar, we have defined what a cover letter is, discussed the parts of the cover letter and their purposes, and we've gone over additional tips. If you haven't done so already, please check out webinar 1 of the series, Polishing Your Resume, and also go on to webinar 3 of the series, Leveraging Social Media. They are posted on our webpage at southcentralworkforce.com, along with other helpful job search resources. Also, sign up for your free Career Edge account at careeredgeky.com. Career Edge is Kentucky's platform for enhancing life skills and professional development. Check out the ePortfolio tool within Career Edge platform to bring your resume, cover letter, and social media profiles together to start marketing yourself to employers today. Thank you for attending the second webinar in the series of 3. If you would like additional help with your cover letter or any part of the transition from college to career, you can contact me via email at matt, M-A-T-T, at southcentralworkforce.com or by phone at 270-331-0044.